I have never forgotten what has happened to me, but apparently I have learned to live with it.
You survive, you've got to be good, you've got to do the right things, otherwise you'll regret it later on in life. And if you do something good, you've got good memories. And that's how I conducted my life.
I didn't stick my head above the trenches. I never aspired to the top.
If you want to be happy, look down. If you will look up, you will never be happy. Look down and then you will be happy.
You have to learn to accept the things that happen to you, because to all people and to everybody things happen. And the way you take them is your good luck or bad luck.
I think they should learn from past experience what they should and shouldn't do.
I put the people on a scale, and if the scales are somewhat in favour of the positives, I accept the negatives.
The things that I can't change, I have to take and make the best of. This is what I've learned.
If you tell a lie, you've got to remember what you have said. And if you go with the truth, you don't have to remember. That's it.
I found my brother through writing to the Red Cross. I think that he was more affected because he was younger and he could not understand yet what was happening, whilst I was a grown-up person and I could see what was happening.
My experiences during the war, during the Holocaust, shaped me in manners that I was not aware of.
I realized now more than ever how much he went through.
What we have survived in our life will only be a carbon copy 10 times over of what is going to happen in the future.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm not worried about my wife. I'm worried about children and grandchildren.
I think that I'd like them to be tolerant and understanding and decent people, and to accept people as they are.
Number one, to be healthy. Number two, to be a mensch. To respect mom and dad. To be a mensch for the community.
Well, it's their life. It's not my life anymore. I had my life. Whether it was easy or difficult, I had my life. But the children, the eldest daughter is now 62. The middle one is 60. And the youngest is 55. Well, they got to look after their children. They have to look, they have to live their lives.
I had my life. Good, bad, I had it. But the young generation.
We had hoped that what we lived through would be a lesson for the future. It is not. It completely ignored. It never happened in many minds.
For me, I'm old, of course, for the future generation. You never know what can happen.
For the first time after all the years, I feel insecure again. Not for myself, but for my children and grandchildren. Because what I hear, I could not believe that anti-Semitism is on the rise again.
Just the hatred that is being developed and growing at an enormous, I don't think we are able to understand. Well, hatred is growing because it's totally abstract. It's not something you can touch, but it is growing at an exponential rate.
It's hard to understand that people don't learn from the past.
We held high hopes that the world would have learned of what happened, and the world will change, and the world will be more amenable to recognize each other's right to exist, each other's right to make a decent living, each other's right not to be hungry or sick. So these were the ideals which we formulated immediately after the war, which of course have been severely abused and denied.
I'm worried, but I'm optimistic too.